Hi, welcome to Crochet Jewel Channel. I'm going to share with you how to make this crochet snowman, and I used a G hook medium worsted yarn. The pattern is down below. If you need help with beginner stitches, I have a playlist. I also have a video on how to place this in slow motion if it's too fast for you. Okay, and this measure is around 9 inches tall. Okay, so let's get started. To get started, you're going to chain 2, slip knot onto your hook, yarn over, pull through, single crochet 6 times in the first chain, insert your hook, yarn over, grab a yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then work 5 more single crochet. Once we have 6, you're going to slip stitch in the beginning, stitch, pull through. Now in each stitch around, you're going to work 2 single crochet. So 2 in each stitch for a total of 12. This is an increase. Work that until you get to the beginning. You can start using a stitch marker to keep track of your rounds. Now you're going to work 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet, and that is the pattern around. So 2 increase here, and then in the next stitch work 1 and then 2, and then you repeat that until you get to the stitch marker. So 1 and then 2. So you end with 2 single crochet, and now you're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And then work 2 increase. And then work 1 in the next 2, and just repeat that until you get to the beginning. And then work your increase of 2. Until you get to the stitch marker. You're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then work an increase of 2. So you have 1, 2, 3 increase, and then work that all the way until you get to the stitch marker. 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then an increase. And then work 2 for an increase. So you have 1 in the next 4, and then work your increase until you get to the stitch marker. Now in the next 8 rounds, you're just going to work single crochets, no more increases. So each stitch gets a single crochet every time, working continual rounds for 8 rounds. Now you're going to single crochet after you did your 8 rounds. You're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And then you're going to work 2 single crochet together decrease. You can do an invisible one. There are videos for that. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, insert your hook in the next stitch, grab the yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. This will create 1 stitch, which is a decrease, and then you're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. This is a repeat. You'll do this until you get back to the stitch marker. And then you're going to create your decrease again. And this will start closing the head. You're going to end with 2 single crochet together. And then you're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then you're going to create a 2 single crochet together decrease. And then just repeat one in the next 3 stitches of a single crochet, and then single crochet together again until you get back to the stitch marker and it's going to start closing. You're going to need to stuff it and then start adding the face. Okay, this round you're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches and then work 2 single crochet together. So 1, 2, and then 2 together. And then you're going to work that until you get to your stitch marker. To create a nose, you're going to slip knot onto your hook with a G hook. I used orange yarn. You're going to yarn over and chain 7. One, 2, 3, and then in the 3rd chain from the hook, yarn over and create a double crochet. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Half double crochet in the next chain, yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 3 loops, single crochet in the next 2 chains, and then slip stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull through. This will create your nose, and then you're going to cut your yarn, yarn over and pull through, and then you can sew that right on to the face, or you can hot glue gun it as well. You can add the hat and you can glue on the brim. I'm going to show you how to make the hat later. You can add the eyes with a hot glue gun and add the nose with a hot glue gun. You can add a little mouth if you like, or you can also do little buttons for a mouth, or you can add a little smiley face with some yarn, a thin going to do the top hat, and it's done just like the first 5 rows of the head. You're going to have 6 single crochet, then 2, and then work 1 single crochet, and then 2, and then 2 single crochet, and then 2, and then 3 single crochet, and then 2. Once you have all of that, you can go back to the beginning of the head of the snowman to look at that part of the video again, and then you're going to continue on, and then you can slip stitch. And then in each back loop, you're going to work a single crochet until you get to the beginning. Just work in the back loop. So you have both loops here and just work in that back loop. And once you get back to the beginning, you're going to slip stitch. And then you're going to work in the next 7 rounds, you're going to work single crochets. So repeat that until you get 7 rounds of just single crochet. Once you have your rounds, you're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And then you're going to work an increase of 2. So 1 single crochet in the next 4 and then an increase. Keep repeating that to the beginning. Now you're going to single crochet in the next 5 stitches. And then work an increase of 2. So single crochet in the next 5 and then increase with 2 and repeat that back to the beginning. Now you're going to single crochet in the next 6 stitches. and then work an increase of 2, and then you're going to repeat that. Work 1 single crochet in the next 6, and then work your increase, and then work that back to the beginning. When you're done, you're going to slip stitch, and then you can fasten off, pull through. Now when you're done with the hat, you're going to slip stitch, and then yarn over, pull through, and then you'll weave in all of your ends. So just take your yarn needle and weave it in the inside to secure your ends about 3 to 4 times. And this is what the hat looks like when it's finished. And then it comes out and you can glue it on top of the head of the snowman. To do the brim of the hat, I'm going to do a chain count of around 42. You may need more or less. Yarn over and pull through until you have your amount that you need to go around the hat. And now you're going to make sure to keep it straight and then connect your ends with a slip stitch. This will go around your hat. And you're going to weave in your ends, take your yarn needle. So you can yarn over, pull through, take your yarn needle, weave in those ends. Then you can place it around your hat. It's going to look like this. You can sew it on to secure it or glue it on with a hot glue gun. Okay, so this is going to be for the body. So it's done just like the head, where you do the first 6 rounds the same way as the head. So you'll have 6 single crochet and then 2 in each stitch around for 12, and then 1, and then create an increase, and then you'll have 1 single crochet in the next 2 and create an increase, 1 crochet in the next 3 and then create an increase, and then 1 crochet in the next 4 and create an increase. But you're going to make this bigger than the head because it's the body. Once you have that, pause the video. You might need to go back to the beginning of the head and rewatch the video, and then you can move on to the body. Okay, so for the body, you are going to work, after the 4, you're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 5. And then you're going to add an increase after the 5. And then you'll repeat that around until you get to the beginning. So you have 1 single crochet in the next 5, increase, 1 crochet in the next 5, increase, repeat that until you get to the stitch marker. So this round you're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And then work an increase. So 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches and work an increase, repeat that until you get to the stitch marker. After your slip stitch, instead of working through both the loops, you're going to work in the back loop only until you get to the stitch marker. Work that until you get to the stitch marker. And now you're going to slip stitch back at the beginning. And then in each stitch around, you're just going to work a single crochet for 10 rounds. So 1 single crochet, and you'll do it for 10 rounds total. Okay, work that until you get back to the beginning for 10 rounds. Now that you have your 10 rounds, you're going to single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And then when you get to, then work 2 single crochet together. This is a repeat. Grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook, and then you're going to repeat that 6 work 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches, and then work 2 single crochet together, and keep repeating that until you get back to the beginning. Now you're going to single crochet in the next 5 stitches. And then work 2 single crochet together for a decrease. So 1 single crochet in the next 5 and then a decrease. Repeat that until you get back to the beginning. Now you're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And then work 2 single crochet together. So work 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches and then 2 single crochet together. Keep repeating that until you get back to the beginning. Single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then 2 single crochet together, decrease. So 1 single crochet in the next 3 and then decrease. Keep repeating that back to the beginning. Now you can start stuffing it and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches and then work a decrease and then repeat that around. So 1 in the next 2 and then decrease until you get to the beginning. It's going to look like this now once you have your stuffing inside. Now you can create a scarf. You're going to do a chain count of 71. Complete that until you have 71 altogether. Second chain from the hook, work a single crochet and then work a single crochet in each chain across until you get to the end. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn and work a single crochet in each stitch until you get to the very end. And you're going to do it for 3 rounds. So for each round, you're going to chain 1 and turn and work a single crochet. So do this once here and then 2 more times for a total of 3. Okay, and once you're done doing your 4 rows, you're going to fasten off, and you can create little tassels right here on the end if you'd like. So to add little tassels on the end, you can take your yarn and loop it through and then loop it through again, and then you can cut those at the end so it's going to look like this. So take your yarn and make sure it's even. So you have both of the loops that you pull through, loop it over and then pull it through. And it's going to look like that. And you can do it on both ends to create the scarf, and then you can trim it up so they're not too long. Make them just a couple inches. So the ends are going to look like this when you're finished for the scarf. With the face, you can sew on a face with your yarn, or you can add little buttons with a hot glue gun and then create a little face. Now you can fasten it off on the head here. You can do 1 more round if you want, which would be 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet together. It just makes it really tight. It sits better on the head when you leave that last round open. So to fasten off, you're just going to slip stitch in, yarn over, and pull through. You can take your yarn needle and sew that on, or you can glue it on. Added the 2 buttons on here. You can add 3 if you want. So to sew it on, I would just match up each stitch and pull it through, and then keep doing that. Take each stitch and just keep pulling it through. This is going to sew the top and the bottom together. And if you want to secure it with a hot glue gun, you can do that. Once you sew it together or glue it together, you can either glue the scarf like this or you can tie it. And then it is complete. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial for a crochet snowman. The pattern is down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.